Let's bring in Scott Paul. He is Executive Director at the Alliance for American Manufacturing. Scott, I know it's a little protectionist and jingoistic and Uncle Samish, but I don't know, what do you think of our idea?
Yeah, first of all, I don't think it's any of those. I think it's a great idea. And if we know anything about the Recovery Act and then the cash for clunkers, it was that consumers respond to incentives. And that was actually one of the best features of the first kind of 2 years of efforts we had at economic recovery. So that if you give consumers the incentive to buy something and to buy America, they will do it. They like American brands. They want to buy American brands. Madison Avenue has certainly caught on with its advertising for things like Chrysler and Jeep. And I think that it would do two things. I think that it would boost the sales of U.S.-made products. I also think it would attract inward investment, because companies that aren't making things in the United States but are selling in our consumer market are going to want to make things in the United States so that they can take advantage of this. Absolutely.
Here's the thing. To what extent is America alone in that we don't already do this?
Well, we are one of the few countries that don't do this. I mean, we don't have a VAT system which gives enormous benefits to domestic manufacturers, so we're behind the curve there. But a lot of other countries have incentive programs, maybe not through sales taxes, but through a lot of different ways to buy domestic products. And we should have done that with cash for clunkers. It would actually been much better.
I would argue here the one thing you're going to do is it makes sense on one level, but the other level you're taking money out of the pockets again of the U.S. government. We're trying to solve a debt situation, so you've got this tug of war going on again.
I understand her, but maybe you could sell more of the products then, right? I mean, that's theoretically the idea.
But you're still not going to collect anything on it, so then you've got that problem right at the time we're talking about taxing issues.
Well, you've got to make sure that one outweighs the other.
Scott, you are the guest.
Yeah, although I was going to say, I disagree with that. I think that you're going to increase revenues, you're going to increase aggregate demand, you're going to put people back to work in manufacturing. They create spin-off jobs. They support 4 or 5 other jobs in the economy. If there is going to be a stimulus, this is actually the best type of stimulus that you can have. There's no leakage. That means all the tax money stays within our borders. It's supporting American workers. It's going to return revenue to the Treasury by putting people back to work. I actually can't think of too many stimuluses that would have a better effect than something like this.
Scott, thank you very much. We do appreciate it. We're just throwing out ideas. We've already gotten some key, sort of Milton Friedman rolling over in his grave. Terrible idea. Your cost of municipalities. We're just trying to find new ideas, right? We need them.
We do. Thank you so much for watching Street Signs.